What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys? Look alive, look alive. It's your boy Act Reacher with another afternoon edition of the Jamboree, produced by the mighty LDBC, executive produced by the full Berserker Clan. Um, I'm supposed to have my brother on Blue today. I know he's a busy man. I sent the link to him. Hopefully, he'll be able to join us. Kind of put it on him last minute. Uh, but yeah, we got a few things in the boxing world to talk about. So my fault about that, guy. All right, let me send my bro a link again. Yeah, so like I said, there's a few things going on in the boxing world. Let's start with this. Yeah, I don't mind. Let's start with that. Okay? Let's start with that. Campbell can become number one with a win over Lomachenko. They say that he could become a number one pound for pound simply just by beating Lomachenko. I wholeheartedly disagree with that. Like I said, I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I don't think that one win, I don't think that one win over, Luke Campbell. I mean, sorry, a one win over Lomachenko makes you pound for pound. I think Lomachenko's a good fighter. I think Lomachenko's a good fighter. I think don't get it twisted. I think Lomachenko is a really good fighter. I just really don't agree with people saying that he's number one pound for pound. I think Terrence Crawford personally is pound for pound. Like I said, I think Lomachenko is a great fighter. I think he accomplished. All right. So yeah, Blue is going to join us in 10 minutes. I'm feeling so New York right now. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. I just kind of wanted to get Blue's opinion on things. Uh, I like I said, I just wanted this to kind of be, uh, uh, you know, a special. You know what I mean? Because I don't really, I don't get much guests. You always get my usual suspects. So I kind of wanted to do something for y'all. I'm trying to mix it up, and I appreciate, Blue whenever he could, whenever he jumps on, he jumps on. I'm not gonna argue with that. I appreciate him, taking out the time and being able to jump on. I've been wanting him on the show for a while. You know how I feel about my New York people and my Jersey people. Y'all know that. Scrapbook, where you at, champ? I'm looking for you. I'm coming for you next, Scrapbook. I know Scrapbook is somewhere listening. I'm coming for you next. I need you on the show, bro. I gotta get your email again. Next time you in the chat, I'm gonna make sure that I write down the email. I got, what I mean? I was moving, what I mean, when you gave it to me before. I was in the process of moving and shit. So yeah. No, yeah, but let me get back to what I was talking about as far as Luke Campbell. So this is gonna be on the Zone. This is gonna be at the O2 in London. This is gonna be August 31st. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. Look, I can only be honest with y'all. Luke Campbell be giving your favorite fighters good work in the gym. I ain't even gonna lie. A few of my dudes sparred him. A few of my men that sparred Shakur spar Luke Campbell, him and Luke Campbell. So it's like everybody, what I mean? And Luke Campbell will give you good work, bro. Ask Teofimo Lopez. If you let him, he'll give you good work. I don't know why I thought the other day. I don't know why I was completely wrong about that. I don't know why I thought this man Luke Campbell was 6 foot. He only 5'9", but Lomachenko's so short. Yeah, I mean, the size difference. The motherfucker, Luke Campbell looked like Eddie Hearn next to motherfucker Lomachenko on guard. Like, let me go in the chat real quick. If any of my peoples is in here. Of course, everybody want to go. Every time. Give me a second, y'all. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Um, like I said, people always call me knowing I'm doing a live. Let me go in the chat, see if anybody in there. And like I said, I'm holding down my boy 503 Lion. I appreciate the homie. And like I said, appreciate him. E. Woodson said, "What's up?" Syndicate J was shaking, champ. Joseph Brown. Joseph Brown's in here. You know what that means? He said he not from the DMV. He from the town. CB was good, bro. Blue Blood, he texted me. He said he gonna be on in about 10, 15 minutes. So I'm gonna let him, take his time. I'm gonna hold it down till my bro get on. He said he got the link. So like I said, I appreciate him. Jay Good. Got my boy Lost Dog in the pimping. I ain't see you in a minute, champ. Yeah, y'all be acting like distant cousins and shit. You know what I mean? Y'all be acting like the family in Miami. You know what I mean? Like we don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Sheldon Holmes. What's shaking, Sheldon Holmes? Kurt, I got Crawford number. Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna lie. I like Bud. I mean, I like Spence better, but I keep it real. I think Bud is number one pound for pound. I agree with you, Kurt. Hold on. Oh shoot. Dillian White test positive for being so. Oh my God. Why you get me started, Drew? Drew. 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 Drew, why you? Oh, no, I didn't see that shit. Cause I would have made up a whole thing for Dillian White, but I ain't gonna go off topic. We gonna get back to his ass. We gonna get back to his ass. That's crazy though. That's come on, bro. Don't tell me he's no number one mandatory now. And that's not Dillian White's first time for getting popped. But anyway, like I said, I don't want to go off topic. Then you messed me up. You messed me up with that, Drew. I ain't going to sit here and cap. You kind of messed me up with that. Like that's a little crazy. People want to test for banned substances and all of that. That's real crazy. But I don't think Luke Campbell, even if Luke Campbell was to beat Lomachenko, I personally don't think that is enough to put him, at pound for pound status. I feel like even after a Lomachenko win, he would still have to do a couple of things. He lost to this dude and he ended up getting the fight back. And then he ended up getting his eye opened up by Linares. Linares schooled him. And see, people always say how Lomachenko, look, people always say how Linares beat Luke Campbell, right? And then how Lomachenko stopped Linares. But a lot of people don't realize that, I don't want them to get hypocritical. Y'all just saying that because of that fight. What if Luke Campbell do some next training and some next year? We seen what happens if somebody can lock in and be focused. You seen what J-Rock and Jarrett Hurd, what can happen. Because a lot of people writing Luke Campbell off because he lost to Jorge Linares. It's not a theory, it's a fact. That's really what's going on. They just writing him off automatically because of the fact that he lost to Linares. I don't agree nor share that same theory. With anybody. I don't think that we should be writing Luke Campbell off just because Linares beat him and Lomachenko beat Linares. Because all of y'all was saying I need to stop using the Payano example as a triangle theory for Louis Neary. So if I can't use that, y'all can't use that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. If I can't use the piano, the Dominican dude that fought Inoue, and he fought Louis Neary recently and gave Louis Neary hell. He gave him hell. That's the truth. I'm not saying that you're not allowed to have a tough fight, but I don't know why everybody's so impressed with Louis Neary over Inoue. Inoue is not getting hype like that. He is not nearly receiving hype like Lomachenko, like Josh Taylor. I don't understand what people's issue is with Inoue. Inoue, the niggas is comparing him to motherfucking excuse my language, comparing him to Chocolatito. Y'all comparing him to Chocolatito when Chocolatito and him got a completely different style of fight. That's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to relate to Luke Campbell and all of that. Saying that if I can't use the triangle theory with Louis Neary and Inoue, then we ain't gonna use this triangle theory with Linares, Luke Campbell, and Lomachenko either. I'm not gonna let y'all get away with that just because Lomachenko stopped him. Shit, what if Luke Campbell? I never seen Luke Campbell flinch when he got hit to the body. I watched a few of Luke Campbell's fights because I like how his wife is. His wife really support him with the boxing. You know what I mean? I watched a few of Luke Campbell's fights, and I thought that was very attractive. How his wife was like real, like into the fight. You know what I mean? Cheering for him and all of that. I was like, damn. She make a lot of these other wives look like punks. You know what I mean? She's screaming, she cheering. She's like, "Get him, Luke!" Da 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 da. I'm like, damn, yo, this English shorty is wicked. You heard? But like I said, I gotta give him credit. Because Luke Campbell could box, man. And then let's take another thing into account. People' favorite thing to do is bring up them gold medals. Now y'all know y'all love y'all gold medals. So so we forgot Luke Campbell got a medal. We forgot about that. We forgot Luke Campbell got a medal. I mean, I don't think I think that a lot of them Olympians, in that 2012 at London, I think that they was just giving them away because it was in London that year. But you know, that's just how I feel about it. That's just how I personally feel about it. You don't gotta listen to me. I think Lomachenko, personally, if you ask me, I think Lomachenko been on a little decline in the last couple of fights. I do give him credit for the Linares win because I ain't gonna lie, I respect that Lomachenko battle back from adversity. He went down in what, the fourth or the sixth round? It was around that fourth, fifth, or sixth round. I don't remember. It was a while ago. He went down and he got back up and he came back in the 10th round, I believe, hit Linares with a body shot to the liver and put him down. I respect shit like that. You see, I'm giving Lomachenko credit. I'm giving him credit. You know, a lot of people don't even give Lomachenko credit. I think that the win over Gary Russell was a good win too. I think the win over Gary Russell was a good win. I think, God, like I said, of course, everybody called me right now. Yeah, man. um, like I was saying, I'm gonna give him credit for the Gary Russell win. I think I think that was a good win, and I think Lomachenko he I ain't gonna lie, he did his thing in that fight. I went back and actually rewatched that fight. I was depressed about Rigondeaux. I picked against him in the Rigondeaux fight. You know, my fault. Let me get back in the chat, man. I feel like I can't be leaving y'all out in the chat. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Damn. Macadon Juan, I see you. Two Robinson, I see you. Ron Finkley, my OG, I see you. La La D, hey love. Yeah, I mean you've been backsliding, La La D. You've been backsliding. One of them ones, my brother. Mark Wunderlich, my brother. Drew Titan. World Breaker even in here. World Breaker even came here to get a piece of the action. Rob Lee Sportsman. Blue, where you at, Blue? I'm waiting on you, Blue. Where you at, man? Cursor, I see you, champ. Yeah, but like I said, I got to give him credit for the Gary Russell win. The Gary Russell win was a great win. Um, I can't take nothing away from Lomachenko with that. He lost to Salido, though. We can't forget about that, though. Like Huke used to say, can't forget. So Lomachenko, he got some names on. He got some names on his belt. You know what I mean? It was different ways he had to go about getting them names on his record. I don't really count Nicholas Walters. I never thought I knew if somebody real would fight Nicholas Walters. I knew that. Come on, man. Nah, man. I can't give him credit for no Nicholas Walters, man. I'm sorry. Look. Don't be mad at me, y'all. I gave him credit. I gave him credit for what's her name, Gary Russell. I gave him credit for Rico, even though I was depressed. Gave him credit for that. So y'all don't be mad at me. So like I said, I don't think that he could get credit personally. If you ask me, if he was to beat Lomachenko, only because I feel like Luke Campbell got to do more. Y'all get what I'm saying? He's gonna get full credit for the win if he wins. But I just personally, I just don't think. I don't agree with Eddie Hearn saying that. I don't agree with him at all. So I just that's just how I feel about that personally. It's another topic I wanted to bring up. There we go. My fault, y'all. There we go. Okay, so let's talk about it. This another one I wanted to talk about. So rumor has it that Canelo couldn't find nobody else to play with. So Canelo will be negotiating. He's in negotiations now with Devryanchenko. Devryanchenko is the mandatory for Canelo's IBF belt. Now, in that picture, that's a WBA strap. You know what I'm saying? I meant to try to snag a picture with Canelo with the IBF strap, but he got both. He got the WBA and IBF belt anyway. So, even though I remember Canelo saying he wanted all the belts, I thought he said that. Am I right or am I wrong about that, guys? Did he say he wanted belts? Well, it don't matter. I'm gonna be honest with you. If Canelo was smart, why didn't you make this match in the first place? I was telling Mac that on his channel. I said, why wouldn't you do that in the first place? To be honest, I don't really see Devryanchenko being the threat. Devryanchenko could box. Devryanchenko could box his ass off, you know, a little bit, but he's just not at that. He's not at that tier. He's not, to me, he's not at that level yet. You know, Canelo, I can't really say Canelo's cherry picking with this one, because it's his mandatory. But I'm being honest, I'm just surprised that, well, because he's such a cherry picker, maybe y'all all right, because he didn't want to fight Devryanchenko at first. He was trying to do everything else but fight him. Triple G was on the table. Who else? Who else was on the table? Rumor had it that Demetrius Andrade was on the table. They said Jaime Munguia was on the table. So it was just like a whole bunch of, different things going on, and I just didn't understand it. I'll be honest. I would have fought my mandatory if it was Devryanchenko. Shit, I favor Canelo to beat him in that. But then again, with Canelo having this busted knee, I ain't gonna front. He could end up in the wrong type of fight, and that knee could give out. Man, shit, I don't even want to imagine. I don't even want to, man. But then again, like I said, if that happens, it happens. Let me see what y'all talking about. One of them ones said, "Goddamn keyboard." Canelo said he wanted to become undisputed. Oh, all right, Eric Jenkins. Oh, he did say that. Okay, he did say that. All right, I knew I wasn't going crazy. Yeah, I heard about Dillian White. Almighty Lord, what's shaking, champ? It's good to see you. Yeah, y'all in the building heavy right now, man. Let me send a few of my bros. Yeah, but like I said, I don't really. Oh, okay. Nah, it's cool, bro. But yeah, like I said, I would have took the fight with Derevyanchenko. I don't understand why you wouldn't even, you know what I mean? That's I don't know. I just feel like that fight it's never hard to make. And not only is it not hard to make, but Derevyanchenko, you know, I don't look at him as an A-level fighter. Where do y'all put Derevyanchenko at, y'all? We're shaking. Fuller just hopped in, y'all.
What's up?
We're shaking. Fuller, let me ask you.
What's up?
Where would you see Canelo now? Because I guess he got nowhere to turn to. He's fighting
He
Derevyanchenko.
have someone to turn to, but he don't want that work.
Well, well, no, wait. Well, you're right. What I mean is that's not the direction he want to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but what do you feel about this fight? What do you feel about Derevyanchenko and Canelo?
I mean, it's like I guess you could say it's like a 70-30 fight in favor of Canelo. You know, maybe Derevyanchenko can give him some fits, but I don't, I don't, I don't think he can. You know, but he did kind of like give Daniel Jacobs that work. You know, and Andre Rozier is his trainer, so maybe there's something that can happen. But I kind of doubt it, though. That's the problem. I kind of doubt that he'll give Canelo that work. You know, although it would be nice if he did give Canelo that work. You know,
I think the only way a problem could even arise, like with Canelo and all of that, is if Canelo, you know what I mean, his knee give out. I could see
yeah,
Canelo's like knee giving out on some shit. I
yeah.
could,
And
so yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
and the only other reason I can see like Canelo being in problems is accumulation of punches. That's it. Because I think Derevyanchenko does throw a lot of punches, but that's the only reason why I would see Canelo in trouble. But other than that, I really don't see Canelo really falling into any trouble. You know. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and you know, I agree. I think that um Canelo should have. I'll be honest with you. If I was Canelo, I would have looked this direction first.
yeah,
I don't see. I'm trying to play it out in my mind where Derevyanchenko could even give Son a problem at. You know what I mean? I'm just
yeah.
I'm trying. I trust me. I want it to be so. I wouldn't mind this being the upset. You know what I mean? But if he was to upset Canelo, would you say that would be the biggest upset this year?
Yeah, probably so. Because I mean, I told people when Anthony Joshua meets a nigga who's live, it's all gonna be over. I told niggas that, so I wasn't like really surprised he got beat. You know, I wasn't really surprised at that. So that's why I was like, okay, you know. So yeah,
Okay.
but it would be the upset of the year. Hell yeah.
Even more so than Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua.
In my opinion, yeah,
Okay.
because Canelo is more protected than Joshua is. And you know they're gonna put some kind of clauses and hydration and all of that in this fight. So you know it'll definitely be an upset.
Okay.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Now the question is, do you care for this fight?
No, not really.
So this,
Not really. I would have rather him. I would have rather Canelo vacate the belt and like maybe a Charlo get the shot or Andre get the shot. It would have been better. for me personally, because at this point it's like Canelo's holding up the division basically at this point, which I'm like not really digging.
I agree. I agree with that. I think he is
But there is the upside, perhaps. I believe Derevyanchenko is a Al Heyman fighter.
true.
So if they're fighting on the zone, that can show that these fights can be made. So I mean, I
You
know
right.
I know I've been beating a dead horse, but that just makes me think that okay, a Charlo Andre unification is more likely now because they really. I mean, I know Max said that he has the next opponent in line, but I'm just saying that this fight that's basically the only option for them, unless they just want to fight a guy on the incidental list who's just like
He said incidentalist. He didn't even say coincidental.
yeah,
Like, like,
incidental.
like, like my boy Dante used to say.
So
Word.
that's about that, you know. So this is what I mean, you know, because I mean, don't get me wrong, Selecki was a dog, like he was a live dog, but I just want to see more, like because I've been making too many videos about Andre. I mean, but um, I mean, I watched one video and he's like, why should why should I have to, or why should I try to knock out Selecki when, you know, Canelo did knock out Jacobs and stuff like that, you know? And he just said, why should I put more out for this, you know? So what that's telling me is he's looking for a dance partner to bring the best out of him. That's what he's telling me. And he's telling me that, you know, he said that, you know, almost all the ring rust is off of him. So that makes me know that, you know, if he were to fight a Canelo, if he were to fight a Triple G, then I now am of the opinion that he may stop one of them. You know, if these words are to be proven true. And the same thing with Charlo. It's like, I mean, the only guy I can guess that he's fighting is maybe Daniel Jacobs because Max said it's a long time coming. And they did get into the confrontation with each other when Daniel Jacobs said, I'm getting him, son. You know? So I'm tired of Canelo holding up the middleweight division.
Lala D, why you calling him Doodoo? Because he asked Rob Sportsman Lee, did you hear Charlo call out Doodoo? I'm surprised you usually get mad when I call him that. Now you go call him that? I thought that was your man's. I thought that was y'all Rhode Island peoples. Well, anyway, um, I'm not gonna lie. I agree with you with the fact though that you know you can take negatives and turn it to a positive as far as if the Derevyanchenko and Canelo fight get made, but it could be due to the mandatory too, bro.
Yeah, it's the fact that that's his
Yo,
man,
yo,
though.
yo,
Like,
hold this down real quick, bro. My sister calling me, bro.
all right,
Just keep talking about Canelo and Derevyanchenko. I'll be back.
what up, y'all? Like, my bad, I can't see y'all. I'm in traffic right now, so I'm not by a computer. But anyhow, I'm not looking forward to this fight at all. You know, it is what it is, though. I mean, if it's his Mando, it's his Mando. We can't do nothing about it. You know, that's just what the IBF wants. So be it. You know, everybody knows I favor Canelo in that fight, but it is what it is. You know, um, yeah. But that's all I got about that. You know, at this point in time, I'm sick and tired of Canelo, though. But you know, it is what it is. You know, Canelo's getting a little bit annoying. You know, flat-footed, midget, big-headed, probably still juiced. Doesn't want no real fade.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish saying what you were saying.
No, I was just bagging on Canelo. I just called him like flat-footed, midget, big-headed, doesn't want no real fade.
Yeah, man.
But it's his mandatory. It is what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's his mandatory. So I can't, you know, I can't like fully get at him and destroy him or whatever. But
Yeah.
uh you know how that goes. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I will just we just gotta hope Debrinchenko get the upset.
Yeah. That's what we gotta hope.
That's just how I look at it. Because Canelo is holding up the division. I agree with you 1,000% on that.
Because it seems like nothing gets done unless Canelo does something. That's what I noticed, a pattern of. The only thing that gets done are these guys fighting these B grade fights, like the Brandon Adams and the Steve Roses, you know, and to a lesser extent selected. That's the only
I
thing that get done.
yeah, Selecki, man. I go for it, man. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe he should move up.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could pay him. You're right, Eric Jenkins, but he not. You shouldn't even have brought that up. He said, "Oh,
He said what?
no, go ahead, Fulu. Just go."
No, he said what?
Nah, I gotta take a call. That's what I'm saying.
Go, take the call. I don't know if any of y'all are in Cali, but it's hot as hell out here right now. It's like real hot. You know, super hot right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. But it's like,
Yeah, I'm back, bro. They just keep calling me and not saying nothing. Say something, bro. Like, oh.
yeah, yeah, man. Which one called it tested positive too?
Yeah. We gonna talk about that. Matter of fact, hold on. Who did that one? Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. Before we even get into that, hold on.
Uh, One thing about this 405 freeway, you can count on it being packed with traffic in any part of the day. It's 3:46 right now, and it's like bumper to bumper here.
Is that crazy?
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
crazy.
All right. I guess I didn't do that. All right. Fuck it. What's going on, Blue?
What's shaking with my peoples, man?
Hey,
Hey,
how's it
shit.
going?
Hey, shit, man. Hey, shit, man. How you doing?
Chilling, man, chilling.
Shoot. So, let me ask you about it before I get off the topic. I definitely want to ask your opinion about this one. How you feel about the Deverenchenko and Canelo fight before we move off that? Blue.
No, you got to go back in. Yeah, go back to the house. I'm on the phone, baby. Pardon me. Say it
Nah, you
again,
good.
bro.
You good. I was saying I definitely want to ask you how you feel about the Deverenchenko and Canelo fight because I know you cool with Andre Rozier.
Yeah, man. That's
So
that's 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 a good look for Andre and the team, you know. But that's a man, Canelo. Come on, man. Like, so now you gonna defend against your IBF mandatory, but you couldn't do it against the WBC. You Mexican. You Mexican. You don't wanna defend your own title, your hometown title, but you willing you gonna give that up, but you gonna accept the opportunity for the IBF though. Come on, man. And if anybody approve of this nonsense and could say like, oh well, I see why he's fighting his mandatory, get out of here, man. Come on, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You could defend that. Jamal Charlo was his mandatory. So you dropped the belt. Now tell me what sense does this make? You dropped the WBC belt, right? To move up to be because the truth be told is he threatened the WBC to drop the belt altogether, and they didn't want to lose him, you know, as representation for their sanction body. So they elevated him because they couldn't talk him into fighting Jamal Charlo because he wanted to vacate the belt in order not to fight Jamal Charlo. But you claimed that you wanted to be undisputed. You claim to want to be the undisputed middleweight champ. So how do you only one belt away, right? So how do you drop one of the belts? Because even now he got elevated, he can't be undisputed. So now you chose to vacate that belt, but choose to follow the rules and abide by the IBF mandatory. You don't want to lose that belt, so you're gonna fight Sergey Deverenchenko. And people are going to honestly try to defend this. Like, well, that's his mandatory. Jamal Charlo was his mandatory for no disrespect to the IBF, but the WBC is the more lucrative belt. It's the more recognizable belt. Point blank and period. And you chose not to stand by that. And it's a Mexican belt. You Mexican. That's what you represent. And you choose not to uphold that.
I agree. I agree 100%.
It's
That's why I
ridiculous.
bought blue. That's why I bought blue on. Yo, man, when it come to New York, man, we gonna roast you. We gonna
Yeah,
roast
that's
you. We
that's
gonna ride.
crazy, man. That's crazy. Like, there's no excuse for that. None. None. You can't make up. Nobody can defend that.
They can.
The only way,
And
the
you're
only way you
right.
look at it,
The
right,
reason the reason why I'm saying you doubly right about that is because you being Mexican, you would think that WBC belt is like life to you. You know what I
right. It's
mean?
more meaningful. It's more meaningful to you.
Compared to the IBF. The IBF is in America, in Jersey. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's like us from New York,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
we got
Word.
a sanctioned body from New York. I got the New York belt. They tell
Yeah.
me I got to defend it, and I say no. If I got to fight this dude, I'm not defending
I'm
it.
gonna keep my Jersey
I'm
belt. I'm gonna keep
right.
my Jersey belt where you're not
Yeah.
from, but you're gonna get
Not
rid of
even.
the
Not even. I'm gonna keep my Idaho belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does that make sense?
I feel you. Now you got
And
you
then
got you
and
got a
then
good point.
and then on the same token, I'm gonna fight on the two most famous Mexican holidays and the most important days in the sport of boxing. Makes no sense, man. It's utterly ridiculous. It,
You
it's
got
it's it's non-defendable. Can't defend it.
can.
Can't defend it. Now, even if you're a Canelo fan, you just got to say, all right, cool. Even if you're a Canelo fan, you just got to be honest and say, man, this dude is scared of Jamal Charlo. That's all you. That's the only thing you can say. What else can you say?
He is, because I remember Eddie Reynoso. They had a camera in his face. They was like, "Do you want to fight this person?" They brought up Andre. They brought up Charlo. They brought up Jacobs. He said, "Yeah, we want to fight all those guys." Like,
That's a
get
lie.
the,
Right.
yeah, yo, bro. I swear they was rushing. They was going
That's a lie.
somewhere. I forgot what fight that was. He said that
That's
shit.
a lie. Because look, let's just look at Canelo Patterns in 154. When he fought Erislandy Lara, the boxing world was calling for a rematch. You know, the boxing world was, but he never went in that direction. When Demetrius Andrade had, I think it was the WBA or it was the WBO belt, Canelo was his mandatory at the time. Canelo opted to fight James Kirkman instead of fighting Demetrius Andrade. When Demetrius Andrade got stripped of the belt and Liam Smith was the opponent next in line, Canelo rushed to fight him. So what the WBO did, they said, okay, well, you know, he got stripped for inactivity, so we're going to put him as a mandatory now. You know, what does Canelo do? He drops the belt and says, I'm no longer a 154 fighter. I'm a 160 fighter. So Canelo has patterns when it comes to dudes who can give him trouble. And when I say give him trouble, give him a lot of trouble, meaning beat him and hurt him very badly, basically.
Yeah, and the crazy part is, it's not like it's a 50-50 fight with him and Charlo. It's just the size and the power. But we see Charlo have issues with people. It's not like Canelo. It's a foregone conclusion. Charlo just gonna go in there and knock him out. He didn't knock out Brandon Adams. So
And
what's the problem?
at the same side of that too, Blue, it's not like Canelo did all that great against Jacobs. I think Jacobs did a hell of a job. I think Jacobs is better than a lot of people gave credit for Jacobs for. I think
Man, I ain't give Jacobs no credit because he ain't come to show up to me, man.
I mean, I feel like as
Dude,
far as Canelo didn't, like, it wasn't no landslide. He
yeah,
gave
but
Canelo a tough time.
that's two parts of the fact that Danny wasn't giving him too many openings because he was fighting a crazy type of fight, man. He was just keeping, you know what I'm saying, the guns in the holster, so to speak. And it's very difficult to be the dude who's not there to fight. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to look good against him, man. And Danny Jacobs didn't give him no opportunity. Canelo's, don't forget, he's a counterpuncher. You know what I'm saying? He's more of a counterpuncher than anything.
That's true.
Yeah, and Danny Jacobs didn't want to let his hands go. So it looked ugly. It looked ugly.
I still think in certain spots though, Danny Jacobs like gave him work. Yeah, I think it was that 10th round. I think it was the 10th round because I never seen Jacobs physically hurt in that fight. Canelo looked like he was physically stunned the 10th round. You know what I mean?
He stunned him. Yeah.
That could have been
he definitely hurt
to him being real big. That could have been due to him being, you know, I know Canelo was in 79 that night himself. He could find it.
Pardon me, man. I got
nah, you good.
Gas. I got the dirt bike boys out here, man.
You good.
I don't know if y'all can hear all the dirt bikes.
Nah, I hear it. I hear it rattling in the back.
You know they about to get crazy.
Yeah, they about to get real ignorant.
I know it sounds bad, but I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo does that Errol Spence thing. To be honest with you, I would not put it past him at all. You know,
I mean, I don't mind if he take it now because Canelo doing all of this ducking and diving so much that I wouldn't even be mad if Earl took the fight.
Well, you know, after I think it's just blowing smoke though. I mean, personally, that fight's all bad for Canelo. You know, Earl Spencer came out and said, you know, I'm more athletic, I'm bigger. He said all of this on Radio Raccoon, you know. So, with that being said, I think the end result of that fight is that he may hurt Canelo multiple times in that fight. But I'm wondering what Canelo is doing because I mean he gave up one belt, so the intention is not undisputed. You know that's not the intention.
It definitely ain't.
So why are you just hanging around middleweight then? Like why are you just hanging around? You know if you're not trying to like get all the belts, like what are we doing here? I thought that was the object of the game, was to clean out your division.
Yeah, and he said that he wanted to be undisputed, right?
Yeah, he said he wanted to be undisputed at 160, and then he
And
changed.
he won one belt away from being undisputed, and he let it go. But now he's gonna honor his mandatory. What sense does that make?
And it don't make sense. It's an oxymoron.
Yeah. So I'm one belt away, and becoming undisputed and creating history. But I'm gonna let that belt go.
Well, am I bugging or did Triple G do the same shit?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Wasn't he one belt away too?
Yeah, he did. He
I
did
need
the
my
same
receipt
thing.
for
Number 6.
yeah, pump 6.
No, he did the same.
6
Triple
Yeah,
G,
it's crazy, man.
Triple G is the biggest fraud in boxing. I swear to God.
Yeah, he's the most overhyped to me, man.
Yeah, he
I
was.
swear to God.
Greatest middleweight. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he
Shoot.
ain't defended his belts against nobody worth no.
Before I move into the other topic, Blue, my fault, Fuller. I want to ask Blue's opinion on what we was talking about earlier. Do you think that Luke Campbell beating Lomachenko will put him #1 pound for pound, like your
Hell
man
no.
Zach said?
No, man.
What do you think
I
about
don't
that?
think that.
What do you think about that?
I don't think Lomachenko is pound for pound. So you can't. If Lomachenko ain't pound for pound #1, how could you replace him at #1? He would have to beat Terrence Crawford. I think Luke Campbell in the very beginning is going to give him problems because of his height and his length.
Yeah, I think so too.
But after that, once Lomachenko gets, adjusted and makes his, because he's going to make adjustments, and once he make, oh man, why the radio come on? He's going to make adjustments, and once he make the adjustments, it's game over.
Okay.
Just going to take him a little bit of time.
So one last question
height,
about,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I was going to ask you last question. If Luke Campbell,
and not to mention,
go ahead. Finish what you were saying, and then I'm gonna ask you.
Not to mention that Luke Campbell is going to be feeling himself because he at home. So
okay, I was going to say him beating him. If he was to beat Lomachenko, would you consider that the biggest upset, or one of the biggest upsets this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's yes and no. The reason I say
no, because he lost already, right?
He lost already, and he lost to Orlando Salido. And on top of it, not only did he lose to Orlando Salido already, but Luke Campbell is going to have all the advantages. He's going to be in the UK. You know what I'm saying? It's Loma's going to be fighting on, different time zone. It's a lot of different factors that's going to factor in. This is going to be a challenge for Loma. Not just Luke Campbell, but it's going to be a challenge.
About that, because a lot of my dudes, you know what I mean, and that fight in like other countries and stuff, they always say we like to get there a week earlier to get adjusted, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Right. Especially with certain areas. I heard that London's one of them type of places where you should go there like a week and a half to a week early.
Yeah, because the weather is different, the time zone is different. Just think we travel on a short time zone. You know what I mean? I go to LA and it's like and I'm not fighting or nothing. I'm just going for the work. And your
Yeah.
body it just takes time to get used to. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't really take it into consideration how much time you need to get used to it, but you do.
You had something to say, Foolie?
Well, I know I'm jumping the gun here, but seeing that Dillian White just got popped with his
Pop
Skittle,
dirty.
since he got popped with
Yeah.
his Skittle, I wouldn't be surprised if Lomachenko is over there juiced to the gills right now because he's in the UK as we speak. It would not surprise me at all.
He already over there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Lomachenko.
Oh yeah, they just had
he's
the
over
press
there.
conference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm bugging. Okay.
But you know, so it's a multiple challenges. But this just goes to show this whole situation with Dillian White is why they like to stay over there. You know, and fight. Right, they can mask it. Right, exactly. They mask what's going on, man. It's horrible, man.
And you know, this a lot of them. There's tons of them. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders, like that one was most disappointing to me because I really wanted to see that fight.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
And that fight there was a potential for that fight to be done again, but he didn't want that fight. And I think I know why. Body testing.
And not to mention, not only did he not want the fight, but he moved up in weight. So he popped for a substance that helps him cut weight. So once he cleared and was able to fight, he chose not to fight and chose to move up in weight because he can't use that substance. So that tells you everything you need to know. It's clear as day. The writing is on the wall. Writing is on the wall. You told me everything I need to know. You can't make weight, so you was using the substance to make weight. And it's horrible for people to defend it and say, well, but the thing is, you know, in the UK it's okay. Man, what are you talking about?
No, what the UK guys do is they try to make this excuse that you know, prior to the fight, what you use outside of the fight is everything is all game. Basically,
right.
What you use outside of the fight, everything is allowed. But when it comes to the fight, then yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, right. They try to use that excuse, basically.
Yeah, which is absolutely horrible because when you look at it in totality, right? You know, and maybe it's just what they used to, but in the sports world that we live in, right? Like in the NFL, yeah, weed is legal in some places in the NFL. I mean, in some places in the country, but it ain't legal in the NFL. Period. And you can't be on the NFL team and use weed. It doesn't matter if you live in California or not. If your team is in California or not, you pop dirty, you're in trouble. Period. You know what I'm saying? And performance enhancing drug, I don't care if you're in the UK, I don't care if you're in Russia, I don't care if you're in the States. It's called performance enhancing for a reason. It's giving you a edge that you normally won't have. Period. You know what I'm saying? The bottom line is it's giving you an edge that you won't normally have. And so with that, right, you're coming in a fight, doing something that your body is not normal, not you accustomed to doing. It's not normal. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man ain't Spider-Man until he got bit by the damn spider.
Ain't lying.
So his body started to perform in a manner that he wasn't normally born with. Period. No matter how you slice it.
Yeah, let's go to old Dillian. Forget, you know, since we can't, since we talking about it, shoot, let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm. The worst part about this is, and I'm gonna do a video because I gotta get at Eddie Hearn, man, and I I meant to hit up Deontay so I could jump on, so he could jump on with me, man, because I got to build with him about this. Because, and I'm gonna tell y'all why, right? Because Eddie Hearn did all that talking about Jarrell Miller and the danger it put Anthony Joshua in, right? We just seen this kid pass away, Maximin, right? And Eddie Hearn did all that talking about how Jarrell Big Baby Miller put Anthony Joshua's life in danger, and no place for that in this sport. But Eddie Hearn and Dillian White knew he failed his drug test July 17th, and they never informed the WBC or Oscar Rivas. So they knew that it's a possibility, because Eddie Hearn, whether you was there or not, you can't guarantee that Dillian White did or didn't do it. And so if you're a man of your word and you're a man of morals, you should have said, "Oh, Dillian, I gotta inform his team," because Oscar Rivas' life was on the line, and you chose not to inform that man. So that makes you the biggest scumbag on earth. Because later on, let's say Dillian White, it comes out that he was clean. Cool. At the end of the day, Eddie Hearn did not know that, and he couldn't guarantee that. So at the end of the day, Eddie Hearn knew Oscar Rivas' life was on the line. It's just like if you my man, you know what I'm saying? We here in New York. I'm about to scrape with this dude. You know what I'm saying? And you know this dude, it's a possibility this dude can have a knife or a gun. And you don't tell me.
Of course I'm going to shoot. Not only am I going to tell you, but shoot, never mind.
Right. So, but you see what I'm saying, right? You let me go in the battle. Right, you let me go in the battle. Right, you let me go in the battle knowing this dude has a situation where my life could be on the line. But then you said Anthony Joshua is not just a fighter of yours, but he's a close friend of yours. So you was disgusted that Jarrell Big Baby Miller put his life on the line. So you found out 3 days, not 3 hours, not 1 hour, not 3 minutes, 3 days. You was informed, and you let that man get in the ring and kept it a secret between you, Dillian White, and you, Cod, to make it worse.
You right about that.
They didn't inform.
You definitely right.
They didn't inform
Big Baby Miller thing, because he didn't have no sympathy for Big Baby Miller.
Right, and not to mention
from the label, all of that on some Diddy shit.
Yo, not to mention you, Cod, bro. How that's like Vada knowing and don't inform the other party.
Yeah, usually don't they tweet that? Don't they usually?
No, they said that Vada, if this was USADA or Vada, they would have informed both parties. They kept it a secret from Oscar Rivas, bro.
That's fucked up.
How is that? And not to mention, to make it worse, Eddie Hearn, I can't wait to see Eddie Hearn. That's a scumbag move, because Dillian White failed UConn test back in 2012 and was banned. So you knew this was a possibility. You knew there's a possibility that there's truth to this. And you let Oscar Rivas get in the ring and put his life on the line. Eddie Hearn should face a suspension just as much as Dillian White. And if I'm a opposing opponent for any matchroom fighter, I have no respect and don't want to take no fights from Eddie Hearn. Absolutely not.
I see you, Abel, in the building. Abel Mahari said completely disgusting. That's offending. Nah, Abel Mahari said that is.
What'd you say?
The thing is I'm most upset with, though. This is the thing I'm most upset with this dude, is that through a history of his career, he's just been looking at shortcuts to belts, you know.
Am
And
I
it's like
breaking up,
now
or
you really
is
want
that
to
y'all
take the
breaking?
shortcut.
You can't hear us, Blue?
Hello?
Blue, you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but y'all sound like robots.
Oh, so it's probably you, because you sound clear to me. And Fula sounded
Oh,
clear to me.
yeah, you clear. Oh, yeah,
Um,
you clear now. I must have been in a bad spot.
Yeah.
you know what? The thing that makes me mad the most about this situation is that this dude stays looking for shortcuts. This dude stays looking for the easiest path to get a belt. And it's like, you had chances, bro. You had so many chances to
Yeah,
get
I'm
belts.
gonna go out and come back in because it sounds like robots.
All right,
I'm gonna
Blue.
go out and come back in, man, because it sound like y'all sound like
All right.
all right.
All right. All right. All right.
He had so many chances to get a title shot, you know, but he
I
kept
agree.
on.
I agree with you with
Like,
that, though, Fula. I go
yeah,
for. I
like,
feel like
and now you're
he
taking this
was trying
shortcut
to.
again. No,
Yeah.
you got caught and you're taking this, you're trying to take this shortcut again. Like, man, I don't do that shit, man. Like that PED stuff, I don't do that crap, dude. Like, you can kill someone from that crap, dude. You can murder someone from doing a PED and then like fighting, man. That shit is no joke. Like I am of the opinion, this is my opinion, but I don't think they're gonna do it. Me personally, I think if you get popped for a drug and you get popped more than once, you should just be banned from the sport in general. Because the
I
way I
agree.
look at it is it's like attempted murder. You know, you
I
can
agree.
change a fighter's whole thing. You know, a fighter will never be the same if you're fighting him
Yo,
and you're juiced up to the
yo,
gills.
hold it down for me, Blue and Fula. I gotta go run and get these groceries for my girl.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just not good. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all.
No, it's horrible, man.
And you were just whining and complaining. Like this guy, that's what the other reason why I didn't really dig Dillian White. He was just whining and complaining all the time about
Right.
having to fight title eliminators and all this other stuff and about getting paid this, that, and the other. And you're not even like that. You're not even a good fighter, man. You're not even like a world-class heavyweight. You know, you're like a B-level fighter.
Right.
You know, this is what I'm really disgusted in about this whole situation.
And
then knowing Deontay Wilder, before you go, knowing Deontay Wilder is probably just so real that he'll fight him anyway and still knock him smooth the hell out.
right, just like he gave Luis Ortiz the opportunity. But the thing is, you did all that kicking and screaming and talk about how the WBC was corrupt, and then they give you an opportunity, and look what you do, and don't even inform the WBC. If I'm the WBC, I feel a certain kind of way too. Y'all did all of that, and then you hide it from me. Eddie Hearn, not even a straight up businessman. We know all the promoters are crooked and corrupt, but this is even worse. Horrible, man.
You're right.
Eddie Hearn should have took. Yeah, how do you not inform Oscar
How do you
Rivas?
not tell someone and it was on the 17th?
Right.
How do you not let people know? And you knew about these tests earlier on.
Right.
You know, eventually
3
it's going
days.
to come out.
Right. 3 days. 3 days. You knew this for 3 days, and you let Oscar Rivas get in there and put his life on the line. And you knew 3 days prior that Dillian White failed the test for PEDs. Man, that's bad, man.
Yeah, that's bad. That's very horrible. Like trying to sweep it under, like I can't really like. I never really thought much of Dillian White, but this is just like proof why I didn't think much of Dillian White. And then I'm sorry, man, but you know, I don't want to like talk about UK fans, but UK fans need to really. I don't care how much you like your fighter. I don't care how much you support your fighter, but you need to just really look at reality. of the situation.
Exactly.
That's just it. You know, the dude is a cheater, and they're gonna try to cap for him. They're gonna try to say something like, "Well, you know, he was out. Oh, he was using him. He was using him before he entered the camp, or, you know, we have different rules in the UK and stuff like that, and this, that, and the other. You know,
Right.
that's what they say. You know, people would like to cap for Frank Warren. Frank Warren is no better than
Right.
Eddie Hearn, believe it or not.
No,
Like people want to say that he's no better than Eddie Hearn.
no, he's not. But at least you know, Frank Warren tries to stay out the public eye for as much as he can. Eddie Hearn just gets there and lie right to our face consistently.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm back, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know I'm back. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all.
You
right.
understand? Eddie Hearn is in our face, lying consistently. Eddie Hearn don't mind lying to your face so much that he'll tell you one thing right now, and an hour later tell you something totally different.
I learned that
like
from
he never said it.
I learned that from you, Blue. I ain't gonna lie. I learned that. I swear I learned that from watching your channel and you interviewing him. The only time I even watch an interview of him, you gotta be doing it. Other than that, I will not go and watch, you know what I mean, his interviews. And not like there'd be people that tell me stuff about Eddie Hearn all the time. Unless you conducted the interview, I don't watch it.
I appreciate you, bro. And you know what that is?
Because I don't look out for him. But if you're talking to him, because you my peoples, plus you from New York, you know what I mean, I'm definitely watching.
Yeah, you know what it is with Eddie Hearn? Nobody's gonna challenge him. They're not gonna challenge him. They're gonna let him. They know it's a lie. You listening to it, you know it's a lie. But nobody's gonna say anything.
I noticed
nobody's
that.
Gonna say anything.
You're the only one. Only one that has to take somebody from New York, just like, to me, fucking Jarrell Big Baby Miller, as far as boxing wise, he was the only one to me to press Eddie Hearn and check him in his face. Like, when you gonna give me the fight? You lied to me. Y'all remember that time when Jarrell Big Baby Miller used to be pressing and running down on Eddie Hearn and asking him about the Anthony Joshua fight?
Oh man, this dude just got hit on his bike right now, right in front of me.
Oh,
man.
Damn.
At least he got up though, and I'm on the highway too, man. He got up though, man.
You going to the tank fight?
He bleeding everywhere though.
Going to the tank fight?
Nah, I ain't going. I was, but I'm not going.
Why? Why you
I was gonna go, but nah, I ain't. I'm just gonna make the LA trip, man, for Porter.
I'm definitely gonna try to be out there.
We gotta link up because I already got my ticket and everything, and my goal is to get press credentials. You know, I really want to I want to have the whole experience. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fill it out, man. It's a so it's gonna be.
Blue will show you how to do it.
Where do you fill it out at?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you fill it out?
You got to go. Once I get the yo, just give him my number.
Yeah, I got you. I'll give it. Yeah, I'll give it to him right when we get off. I'll give him the number. Yeah, Blue gonna put you on.
Yeah, I'll say I'll give you the info.
Yeah, because
there's there's different links and stuff like that. That every fight is different. So they deal with different companies every fight. So it becomes a little bit annoying, but whatever it is, what it is.
Yeah,
man. But Dillian White is. I got to make that fight.
So Dillian White is a disgrace for Jamaicans. I'm sorry. Like, I wish that dude.
Right, and my thing is like you said, they didn't know this. They acted like this wasn't going to get. Hey, this is another black eye for you, brother.
Under the rug. Like, it's just going to be under the rug or something. No, that thing's going to come to light.
Right. This is another black eye for Eddie Hearn. Are you kidding me? You knew this for 3 days? Of course he's going to say, I didn't know that.
He's going to have to do damage control, and the damage control is going to consist of
damage
Oh,
control.
yeah, no. Oh, yeah. Those tests were inaccurate. I don't know what they were reading on and stuff like that because at the end of the day, Dillian White is Eddie Hearn's pawn. He's like he's like he's like his great fight pawn, or that's a massive fight pawn. Like he'll say like things like Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, that's a massive fight in the UK. He'll say things like
Right.
Dillian White, Deontay Wilder, that's a massive fight. Like he uses Dillian White for that reason.
Right. That's his stepping. That's his
Real quick,
security
y'all,
blanket.
let me just shout out Linda Ellaby's nose and what's fella here? Bramulus. I ain't see you in a minute, bro. Shout out to PK too. All right, go ahead, y'all. Y'all cook, y'all.
Yeah, he go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish saying what you said.
No, he just said he's that dude that you just like. He's like that one guy that you hang around, and then you can tell that guy to go do anything, and he'll do it. You know, without even thinking about it.
Right.
He's that guy. You know.
Right.
Shoot, I might get me, y'all bringing up Jamaican. Shoot, I might go get me some Jamaican food after we get off. Give me some curry goat. Get something lean. Yeah, get something lean. I don't need nothing to
fish right now. I'm gonna give me
you know, I didn't know in certain states, like they don't be having Jamaican restaurants and stuff like that. That's why they was like, yo, I remember one of the ones told me like, yo, Ack, you kind of spoiled living in New York. Because we got a gang of Caribbean spots. Yeah, word. We got a gang.
Yeah.
Shit, we got Peruvian spots. We got everything out here.
We got
everything. Yes, that's
all of that.
When I travel, I be like, man, y'all ain't, because it's New York is more of a melting pot than anything.
Exactly.
Place, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? You can get Russian food, you know what I'm saying? Facts. You can get Russian food, you can get Mexican food.
I don't have Polish food.
You can get any food you want. Yeah,
shoot,
Polish
Blue,
food, you can get Jamaican food.
I'm gonna take it one even further. My teacher was Jewish. Shit, I tried Jewish pizza, kosher pizza before. That shit is disgusting.
Yeah, you can get kosher pizza. Yeah, exactly.
That shit is disgusting.
You can get kosher meat right on the corner. You can get the kosher stands right at the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Indian food, whatever you want, man. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's but you leave outside of New York. Yeah, halal spot.
I didn't know that.
You leave out of New York. Out of New York, man. It ain't like that, man.
Cause what's the name told me he never had Jamaican food. That shit bugged me out. My boy Legendary Tarantino. I said, what? I said, you never tried no Jamaican food? I'm like, but I can't talk because there's certain shit out there, Blue, that I didn't have. He told me when I come out to Texas, they gonna let me try. Well, I don't know, Blue. You a pescatarian or you a vegan?
Yeah, I eat fish. I eat fish.
Okay, yeah. So you're a pescatarian. All right. So you don't really eat meat. So they was telling me I need to try snake meat and alligator meat out there and shit. I'm down.
Stay Ready took me. We went to Papa Duke's, and he was eating alligator. I was like, nah, I can't do
that. How'd it look, Blue? How'd it look? Did it look good?
It looked like chicken.
Oh,
yeah, it looked like chicken.
Oh, it looked like chicken. All right.
Yeah, the farthest I'm going and the farthest I've been is camel meat, and that's where I stopped.
The farthest I've been is kangaroo meat, I think.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line.
I had a kangaroo burger.
Well, this freeway is ridiculous. I'm about to show you this freeway right now.
LA traffic.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you right now.
Show me that LA traffic. I know how New York traffic is. Blue ain't got to show me
traffic.
And people aren't even off of work yet. That's the thing. People aren't even like off of work. This is just a normal, basically day. You know what I mean? You have to be hella patient, basically.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Shit, they showed me that traffic in Houston. I was like, no, sir.
Yeah, that Houston traffic is.
They say you. They say you. Yeah, yeah.
You know what it is? It's like everything felt far away from me, man. That's why I ain't like.
You know why, Blue? Because we're from New York. Everything is around the corner for us. Literally, the Jamaican restaurant, it ain't that far from me. I don't even got
to. Jamaica. We don't got to travel, you know, for food. Nothing. Everything is available. Yeah. Every town got Jamaican food. It's just which restaurant you choose.
Yeah. That's what it's about. You know that's like pizza in New York. It's just me personally.
It's everywhere. Chinese food.
Me personally, I like Patsy's.
Chinese food.
I like Patsy's pizza. Yeah. That's me. I'm old school. You know.
Yeah, I like Mama's pizza. You know.
You know. So I'm not gonna even much lie, man. Me and my coach, because my coach is really looking at it too. He's really thinking that like Miami is the spot, and I mean, I've been to Miami. I can say like it's chill there, and like there's an abundance of Caribbean and Latin food there. You know.
Yeah, like, you'll get it. There's Jamaican restaurants out there, definitely.
Yeah, but it's that's because it's close to those countries though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those Latin countries is right there, so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're hour. You know, Puerto Rico is like an hour away from Miami. You know what I'm saying? DR. You know what I mean?
I wanted to bring up one last subject before we could freestyle or whatever. I didn't want to miss this one. The Floyd and Mayweather tour. What y'all think about that, brothers? Because
it's a precursor, man. It's just preparing you for the rematch. That's all.
Yeah,
they ain't fooling nobody.
I'm sorry to say it, bro, but I do not want to see a rematch, but that's what the preview is leading to.
Yeah, that's all it is, the rematch.
Even Freddie Roach came out and said in the rematch Manny Pacquiao got Floyd out. You know, so that's what they're leading to.
Yeah, it's hola, mommy. Can I get this right there? No, that's this one, mommy. Yeah. Bueno.
Who you at, the Dominican bodega? Blue?
Yeah.
I could tell. He came in there saying, "Mom, you already know what time it is."
Yeah. Bueno.
Probably her cousin.
Yeah. Those are beef. Let me get 2 beef and 2 chicken, mommy. Yeah. I'm in the Dominican spot, bro.
I could tell.
Yeah.
That's all that is the prelude to the rematch. You know, I don't want to see the rematch, but the rematch is happening.
Right.
You know, that's it. Because Freddie Roach has now been talking a lot. Like, I mean, Freddie Roach has been popping his gums a lot. You know, and so I know that's what they're doing. They're making a rematch.
I don't think Freddie Roach is a good trainer like that. I think Manny Roach is a better trainer than him.
He's not a good trainer, but he's an opportunist.
Okay, one more. Uno.
He's not a good trainer. He's an opportunist, but that's how it works.
I'm about to get that tres leche cake, man. Yeah.
What you know about that, Blue?
Yeah, that's my joint, bro.
Blue, I gotta holler at you behind the scenes, man. I ain't gonna ask you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ask you.
Yeah. You know what it is. You know what it is.
¿Cómo está, mi amor?
Can I get one tres leche, Papa? Tres leche.
Yo, Blue got me cracking up right now. I can't mess with Blue. What was you saying, Fuller?
Man, I knew it was the prelude to the rematch. I knew that was it, man.
Dice 4 empanadas chinas, me dijo.
Yeah, 4.
I don't want to see a rematch, but it looks like that shit's happening.
Yeah. I definitely agree 100% with you. I don't care to see it, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Because
such
no,
a
no, no,
I'm
look,
such
look.
a boxing fan that is. I'm probably gonna buy it. Go ahead, fool. Go
Let
ahead.
me say something else about the rematch. I mean, when Nostril says, this is how you know there's going to be a rematch. When Nostril says, Manny Pacquiao would do career suicide by
Gracias,
fighting
Papa.
Earl Spence,
Mañana.
and that he should stick with Floyd. That's how you know they're doing a rematch. Those are his words.
Yeah, I had to get that tres leches, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blue funny. Like, yeah. Go ahead, fool. Say what you
No,
saying.
those
he
are
put it. He put it on my hot food
words.
too.
See, Blue making me hungry as hell, man. You know why? Cause I'm in training. I had I'll be having small meals in early.
Oh
My
yeah,
big
yeah,
meal, I
yeah,
only have one big meal at night.
yeah. Nah, man, I got, you know what I'm saying? Get that tres leches and I got some couple of empanadas, you know what I mean? Some fish. I don't eat the empanadas, but the kids do and the wife, you know what I mean?
Blue, would you go to that fight?
What's that, Floyd and Pacquiao?
Yeah, too.
Oh yeah,
Would
for
you?
sure.
Okay. I was gonna say.
And yeah, because I mean, it's my duty to do it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not for my entertainment, but it's more so for
Now,
it's gonna be
cause you
star
really
studded.
you a real like reporter on some shit. So
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be star studded. I gotta get them interviews. I gotta bring the people that info. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's offending. I hear that.
Yeah.
So that's why when people be like, you know, oh man, I ain't covering this fight. I ain't doing. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bring the people
But
the
you
info.
still gonna cover the Tank fight?
Oh yeah, for sure. My thing, I can't go live or nothing, but I'm gonna still cover the Tank fight. You know, I want to go there because I want to see if Gary Russell was gonna be there.
Oh, you was gonna
You know what I'm
talk to him?
saying?
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
that
'cause I want.
interview. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
want to. You know what I mean? I wanted to see, but so I'm not going, man. But I wanted to see how that play out because
I wanted. Dang. You know what, Blue? Now that you said that, I'm kind of mad that you didn't. Because
yeah,
I had a question I wanted you to ask her, like as
yeah.
far as
That's
the
my only
130,
reason.
the
That was my
130
only
thing.
reason.
Would he
Yeah, that
be
was my.
down to drop the belt and really fully commit to 130 for a fight with Tank? That's what I want to know.
Well. He already said that if he jump up to 30, then he's not gonna fight Tank straight away. He
Oh
said
yeah,
that
he
if he
gonna
jump up
fight
to
Miguel
yeah,
Berchelt.
Michelle, yeah, he said he'll go get the belt and then make it a bigger fight. You know what I mean?
Okay. That
Which
makes
I
sense.
understand. Yeah, I
I
understand
understand.
where you're coming
I get
from,
him.
but my only thing is like, but you can't be making all this noise about Tank and then say you're gonna go up there and then fight somebody before you fight him.
I
That makes
agree with
sense.
you with that. That was my issue too, because it's
Yeah,
not
because that
like
makes no sense.
Tank wasn't bothering you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
He was
right.
minding his
That's what I'm saying.
business.
Right. So you calling him out to scrap, but then in the same token, it's like, yeah, but
And
if I go up
you
to
know what,
30,
Coach Calvin did say that. He did say
right,
that. They asked him, he said it very calmly. You know how them old heads be. You know what I'm
right.
saying? He was like, all right, is he gonna be what he said, what did he basically do to show me that he's moving up to 130 and he's seriously entertaining a fight with Tank?
Right. You know what I mean? So that's my only issue with the situation. Because if you're gonna go up there, you gotta go directly at him. You know what I mean? You can't be like, he don't want that smoke, but then you go up there and you go on the opposite route. It's like, oh, so why you call him out? Because just leave him alone until you're ready to scrape with him. You know what I'm saying? Like Leo Santa Cruz did all that talking about fighting Gary Russell. Now he talking about going up and fighting Tank. Man, it's just crazy. Like
Make up your
Like
mind.
nobody like
stop,
to.
stop wanting to fight Tank. I don't want to see him fight South America no more. I want
You know,
Tank to fight somebody with some movement so I could feel better at night about you know what I'm saying, about how I feel about him. I don't feel comfortable with really rooting for him now because I need to see him fight somebody with some movement.
Yeah, and my thing is this: like, you got everybody got unfinished business in this whole entire situation. You understand? For Leo Santa Cruz, you got unfinished business with Gary Russell. Tank got to fight Tevin Farmer, and you know he got action in his own division. You understand? Before he fighting dudes that's jumping up. You dig what I'm saying? Like
Can I ask you, Blue, do you know if JoJo Diaz and Tevin Farmer, that fight is happening, or
it's a strong possibility that fight could take place.
who do you favor in that fight? Who do you favor? I kind of favor JoJo Diaz. Oh, so that's not going to be his next fight.
You know what? Movement. JoJo Diaz, the movement that Gary Russell was giving him in the beginning of the fight gave him so much trouble. And I can't stand this, man. I hate every time somebody lose, they move up and weight and say the weight was the issue.
Yeah,
come on, man. So why you take the fight?
I'm with Blue. You is not fucking lying. I never forget. I was at the Barclays for the James DeGale and the Bottle Jack, and you know Tank was on the undercard. Tank fought Pedraza. I was in the Barclays that day. Tank fought Pedraza, knocked him out. Pedraza talking about, oh, I was 155. Maybe it wasn't a good idea. I came all the way down to fight Tank. Bro, you was a champion at 130 already.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so why you take the fight?
That's what I'm saying. You could have vacated it, and then he would have been Liam. He could have got Liam Smith earlier. Right. You know what I mean? Because Liam Smith would have been the next one up.
I can't stand that, man. So, you know, JoJo Diaz lost to Gary Russell, and the weight was the issue. Come on, man. How about because you look good now that you moved up a weight class, you look good, but you ain't nobody in that weight class. That's the top tier for us to say it was the weight. Who did you fight that tested you for us to say, oh yeah, it was the weight? Because the bottom line is Gary Russell was outboxing him, point blank and period.
He was
in the first half of that fight. Gary Russell chose,
but you know,
and then he chose to stand in the pocket with him.
There you go. What you said right there, because Gary Russell was falling on the floor and stuff. I was rooting for Gary Russell, but Gary Russell scared me in that fight. And then the size difference and all of that, I was just like, JoJo Diaz did better than I expected him to.
Right, because he decided to start. Remember, before he was standing in the pocket, he was just outboxing JoJo Diaz.
Yeah, he was. He just decided to in the pocket. Yeah, I thought that he was bugging for
that's
that.
what it made it a fight.
When he started falling on the floor. Yeah, and I was just like, okay, Gary, what's going on? What's going on, baby? I had a bet on that fight. That's why I cared about it so much.
Right. Now think about this.
I bet on that.
Tevin Farmer is never going to stand in the pocket. And his defense is better than Gary Russell's.
It is. I agree.
So it's going to be that's a tougher fight than people anticipating. They're just thinking he's going to go in there and steamroll him. He's going to be giving them all different types of angles. And man, that's why I started to favor Tevin Farmer. I started to favor Tevin Farmer because of that. You know, I watched that Gary Russell fight again. And, you know, the southpaw stands, the boxing ability, that gave him trouble. You know, and because Gary Russell hand speed came into play, Tevin Farmer's not as fast as Gary Russell, obviously, but he is fast. And Gary Russell don't have all the power in the world, neither do Tevin Farmer. But they got enough power to get your respect. And he's going to get JoJo Diaz respect, and he's going to frustrate JoJo Diaz. And then JoJo Diaz is going to say it's the weight again, and he's going to move up again. It's always the weight when you can't get a dancing partner that's standing directly in front of you. Yeah, it's the weight because you got to move that weight around. When you got a slick boxer, you exerting more energy. But when you got somebody standing right in front of you that you could tee off on, missing shots makes you even just makes you more tired than landing shots. And so he gonna be missing shots, man. I favor Tevin Farmer, man.
Oh, so you favor Tevin? You favor Tevin Farmer? Matter of fact, Fulu, who do you favor in that fight? That's interesting. It's interesting, Blue. Fulu, you there? Oh, he must have stepped away. He probably still driving. But
No, I was in the market. What's up?
who do you favor in the if Tevin Farmer and JoJo Diaz was to fight? Who do you favor? And shout out to Michelle Bouchard. I see you. And shout out to Shakita. Thanks, Shakita.
To be honest with you, I would favor JoJo Diaz in that fight. You know, because I've seen Tevin Farmer hurt before. You know, that guy for Fonseca hurt him a couple of times.
You think Fonseca hurt him?
Huh?
I thought Juno Carroll bum ass gave him a bang, but Juno Carroll was kind of looking like a dog to me in that fight. I was like, damn, man. You know, it's a couple of Uber drivers that'll give you some work at 130. Shoot, that shit had me like, you know what? I gotta make sure, you know what I mean, I do my studies. You know what I mean? Because that's my way.
Because which one call it hurt him? Like, and so that's why, like, if a Fonseca can hurt him, a JoJo Diaz will hurt him. You know? I'm sorry to say it, but Tevin Farmer, like, you know,
main event Mark laughing. He said Juno Carroll. Why you laughing? He was a Lyft driver, my nigga. Go ahead.
And the next guy, Tevin Farmer's fighting too is a Lyft driver too, because he Lyft drives in Paris. He's fighting this French guy.
Oh, he really is a Lyft driver.
Yeah.
I can't mess with you, fool. Only fool can find out. Only you find out this information. Cachano's really a construction worker.
Don't you know I have family that lives in Paris still?
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I didn't know you had family in Paris.
Trust me. All of these
but Joe Smith is a construction worker, and he knocked Bernard Hopkins' ass out the ring.
And with all due respect, Blue Blood, I know why Blue Blood doing this, and you know I'm not gonna try to go against nobody from New York. I don't care where you from. Joe Smith from Long Island, and I got peoples in Long Island. You know what I mean? But I'm, you know what I'm saying? But Bernard Hopkins, that was his longest layoff in his career, period. You know that, right? That's impressive. That was Bernard Hopkins' longest layoff in his career, bro. Around the time when he fought Joe Smith Jr. Y'all got to pay attention to that. And I could tell because Bernard Hopkins, even though he 50 and all of that, his body will always still be shredded. I used to think he was on shit. Because I was like, ain't no 50-year-old man supposed to be that toned up. Not like that. You know what I mean? But the first time I ever seen him look like soft to the body was that Joe Smith fight. I'm not trying to make excuses for him. I was happy the New York brother won. You know what I mean? To be real with you. Because it's just like a Philly battler versus a New York battler. A New York, right? You know I'm rooting for the dude in New York, but sometimes the dudes in New York don't be winning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
But I just gotta be, you know, I just be honest about that. And speaking of that, Blue, I don't know if you know too much about it, but I would like to have your opinion on that. You know what I mean? If you ever free on the Saturday, not this Saturday, but battle rap URL and all of that. If you.
Oh, that's my joint, man.
Oh, okay, cool. I would love to have your opinion on what's going on because there've been a lot of good matchups lately and stuff like that. You know, I gotta give battle rap credit. They're battling the best. The best this year. I don't know what been happening. I just came back this year. The best been battling the best this year.
Yeah,
Mook said he coming back. So He said he said as long as
Hey,
you
how you doing?
hold some substance, you know what I mean. He said he'll battle you.
Who Murder Mook?
Yeah, Murder Mook said as long as he said because it's like you know what I mean. He's like as long as you got like a reputation. He's like, but he can't be nobody that you know what I mean is a noob. You know what I mean that don't got no reputation. You know what I mean. He's like like basically him and Calico is gonna be at the Double Impact in August, right after he's done. Him and Calico's teaming up against Briz Rothstein and T-Top. After they done with that, them two is gonna battle each other on a one-on-one.
Yeah, that's what he
Calico,
said.
yeah, Calico and
He said he want to battle Sue Surf too.
I think that would be a good one. I think that would be a classic.
I thought Mook beat
Aver.
Yeah. When you watch you go back and watch
I ain't gonna lie, but see, when I was saying that, you know what I mean, people was, you know, they was pulling the whole New York, you know what I mean, uptown thing on me, so I just left it alone. I just said I didn't have a horse in the race because nobody was gonna believe my opinion. You know what I mean?
I went back and watched it, man. Mook won that battle.
So what'd you think about Cassidy and Goods?
Oh, Goods won.
Yeah, that's one time New York didn't let us down. Got that Philly dude. How they say it, fool? You know the Philly, the ball. They got the ball out of here. Got him out of here. Always talk about. We always say son, and they always talking about ball.
We got him up out of there, man.
Got him up out of there.
Cassidy is delusional though.
Yo, Fooler, be honest. Cassidy ain't delusional though. He ain't coming there too cocky. Cassidy let me down by doing that, man. Because I've been watching him since I was a real little kid, bro. Like he really let me down.
The first round, he showed out.
He did,
but
he got at his daughter, and we know Goods don't like when you talk about his daughter. He stalled on the nigga for that. You know what I mean? So Cassidy was willing to, and I respect Cassidy for that. He talked about it and he didn't care. You know what I mean? But then you were supposed to build and have more personals. Cassidy's delusional to think that he could just roast the nigga and not, it can't be personal and directed. I don't like that. You never gonna get my vote if you don't come at it do personal. You better find out something.
Right.
You better find. Yeah, go ahead.
Cass was too busy. You know, he caught up in the hype of 5001 and all that shit. Man, he's delusional like a
but where's the proof, Cass? There's only two Yo, Meek Mill's got more battles than you on tape, and he's an industry rapper.
I can't entertain Cassidy, man.
So if Cassidy come back, you wouldn't even be interested.
Nah, that's not for him, man.
Because Cassidy said he want to come back too. I think he want Calico too.
Yeah, that battle rap is not for Cassidy, man. His version of battle rap is not the version of battle rap that goes on.
Back in the day, Blue, when you was stomping around here.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
When it was rare, Blue, when you would every once in a while you would see somebody on camera battle.
Right.
I like talking about it that way. I hate to say it.
I watched Murray Mook battle Lux on 125th Street. Right? Nah, that was on 125th Street. The first.
That was on 125th.
Yeah, it was in it was Jimmy Jazz or something. One of the joints.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's you know what I'm saying. When Smack first started.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I watched Smack when he was just slapped. You know what I'm saying?
He said, I remember. I know. You know why? I don't know Smack. My peoples know Smack. My older cousins Perry and them from Queens. The Smacks.
I know Smack.
Yeah, go ahead.
I knew Smack when he was just slapped. You know what I'm saying?
Shoot, I remember seeing Smack when I was real little. When he didn't have a beard and he had a light season.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So. You know what it is.
What's crazy is a lot of people didn't know about the DVD era.
Nah, they don't know.
It was so accessible to us, You know what I mean? Because I was talking to 503 about it. And 503 was like, oh, Smack used to actually have like physical DVD. I was like, yeah, bro, we have volumes.
I'm on the phone.
Big ramp, and I was scared at first, and then I made it.
You
Nice.
good, Blue. I know
Daddy,
you.
we went on the
You a
little
family man.
ride, and I went by myself, and nobody could see me.
Oh, good, baby.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
if I go if I push up, right, it will like let me go down for my push me, and I said stop, and then I went fast, and I drive fast.
Oh, okay, baby.
And I
Good job. Pardon me, y'all.
Nah, you good, Blue. Oh, dude, I lost my train of thought. I know it was about bad. I would say what's going on in the back. I'm saying here ear hustling, being real New York.
Oh,
And that's one thing about people from New York. I don't care what nobody say. Everybody is nosy. I don't care if you're black, white, Jewish. You hear something next apartment buildings, you can hear something. You looking out that window.
facts.
What the hell is going on?
Facts.
Oh, JFL.
Crazy.
Damn, yo, y'all came through. Yo, Blood is a legend, man. You know, got everybody coming through this thing in the chat. And Shakita said, "What up, bro?"
Peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling? Yeah, man, I got the little ones, man.
Yeah, don't worry, we ain't gonna be on too much longer because you know 7-8 about to come on.
Yeah,
I just wanted to ask you a couple battle rap questions. You know,
for sure. Anytime, bro. Anytime you want me to come on, you already know.
Did you get to see Low Deluxe?
No, I missed it. I heard about it, but I missed it.
Okay.
I heard Lux won though.
I actually thought A-Verb got that one.
Oh, you thought Verb won?
I was trying to give Loaded Lux everything because I love Lux. Lux is from Drew, like me and my family. He from Drew. Yeah. You know what I mean? I remember. I think that he, I think that the thing that it was, I think Lux can't battle too much frequently. Lux is one of them type of battlers. He can't battle too much frequently. It might start sounding the same. I think that's where he messed up because he just got done battling Arsenal, and then you went right into that, which he beat Arsenal. I don't care what nobody say. He destroyed. You watch that, Blue? Shit, he destroyed Arsenal. But
yeah, for sure.
Let me get ready to close it out, though. You know what I mean? Give me your last, Blue, and I appreciate you so much, bro.
No doubt. Appreciate you. I appreciate you having me, bro. You already know what it is.
You know what I mean? I know it was a lot, you know what I mean, to do, but, you know what I mean? I appreciate you jumping on, especially because Hangouts is going away. So,
yeah, appreciate you, kid.
No problem. I'm going to try to, get you on the weekend. Not this weekend.
Yeah, just hit me up.
Because I know that you, wait. No, not this week. You're not going to the fight, right?
No, I'm not going.
Okay, yeah. So I'll probably send you a link and text you first and see what's going on. Give the people your last and tell them where to follow you at and all of that.
Yeah. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue, man. Salute to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate all my peopleizations in the chat, man. I got another channel, man. I'm gonna start doing vlogs. The life and times of Blue, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do vlogs, everyday vlogs. Well, not every day, but I'm gonna start doing vlogs for my life. You know what I mean? Just on that channel. You know what I mean? Traveling to the fights, all that. So we're gonna do that, and then on as far as my live stream goes, man, I was thinking about starting doing lives on that channel. I can't go back live to August 28th because they got me in YouTube County. You know what I'm saying? So August 28th, I'll be back live. And y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue, man. The grind don't stop. Salute to my peopleizations, man. I miss y'all. Y'all know what it is. Salute to my brother Act, man.
Word, Blue. I bet, boy, you used to get me started in the morning, man. You used to always have a phone by the Optimum box. I was like, Blue got Optimum.
Yeah, they got me dirty, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and the NBA got me too. It's the NBA.
Okay.
Yeah, NBA hit me, man. So you know what I mean. I've been going back and forth with the NBA, but they ain't trying to let up. So it is what it is.
I'm in. Don't worry, Blue. You be back.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuller,
Yeah, man.
close us out, brother.
Yeah,
And thanks for coming through.
thanks for having me on the show. Shout outs to Blue Blood. Always good to tap in with him and stuff like that. Um, and shout outs to his content. Always staying up to date with the latest things and giving content for other LDBC members and other members, period, of the YouTube community to feed off of. And shout outs to you, Act, for doing this right now, because I know you have family responsibilities, that you're stepping out of to do this. And
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate it, and it's really good to tap in and talk about the latest happenings in this crazy game we call boxing. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I just want to thank Fuller and Blue. You know what I mean? Fuller, that's my co-host. You know what I mean? He always rocking with me, but I appreciate Blue for giving us, a different feel. It felt so good to have, my New York brother on the panel with me. I go for a scrapbook. I'm coming for you next. Scrap, I'm coming for you next. I need my tri-state area people on the panel before this whole hangout thing get done. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was your boy Akreacha filling in for 503 Lion.
Hold on. What's going on with Hangouts? I'm missing something.
August 1st is the last time they're gonna do the hangouts. Oh yeah,
So we can't go live together?
Huh?
So we can't go live together?
They're gonna switch it. They're gonna switch it to like a live cam now. So it's not gonna be hangouts no more. They're gonna get rid of it August 1st. That's why I'm glad you came on the show. That's why it was so important, because I was like, I gotta have Blue on the hangouts before they get rid of it. We got like a week and a half less. When is August 1st? When is August?
So we can't do this no more?
It's not gonna be in this format no more. They're getting rid of hangouts. It's gonna be a whole nother format. So by the time you even come back, you're gonna be coming back to a whole new format.
Man, that's crazy, man.
I know you didn't know about it because your channel, you haven't been going live, so you didn't know about it.
Nah, I appreciate you though.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you coming on. It's your boy Akreacha. I never steer you wrong, and I'm out.
Peace.
Peace.